I'm okay. I'm totally fine.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Topic Tuesday. Today's topic is the final part of my brief tutorial topic about from concept to comic book. And we finish up with making the page. So, carrying on from the previous video, let's assume you've laid out your entire chapter for the manga. I notice it averages between 18 to 22 pages generally. I myself see a chapter as 20 pages, but it's not a locked down number. In fact, I notice many first chapters can go up to 50 pages or more. In fact, some competitions can ask for up to 55 pages. And on top of all this, let's assume you've done all your character and environment designs and sketches. You spent a few days researching and drawing, and finally you're ready to start. Time to make the page itself. For this example, I have done very little, but I am going with page 6 since it is the easiest to draw in the little time I have to record this. Doing this digitally is easier, yes, but it's about the same to do it traditionally too. The main difference here is I can use layers and place the thumbnail on directly so I can use a rough guide to everything at a lower opacity. I'm starting with Photoshop so I can place the panel boxes on much easier using a certain tool. I use a square brush to outline the boxes so that I can make the images. But to make the images, I use Paint Tool Psi. Later I will return to Photoshop to add on text and bubbles. I won't be showing this in this video since I have videos up on how I apply bubbles and add text in another video. However you do the thumbnails, they are the lowest quality that you would have used for designing the pages. Whether digitally or traditionally done, making the general roughs for the main page are the first step. I generally just draw the anatomy in of the characters first so I can see where everything goes, since clothes can get in the way. It is good practice to have a library of poses to reference from for specific poses you may require, but visualizing the poses is fine for the first drafts since you can tweak it as you go. A good tip is, if you can't find a specific pose you want, then get a friend or a family member to pose for you and take a photograph at the right angle that you require for your scene or frame. One person can do all the poses, even for different genders, since they are just poses at the end of the day, but you may have to use some imagination to make a large male frame become a petite female one. Once the roughs are done, feel free to go through as many drafts as you like, getting more detailed with each iteration. But for the sake of time, I'm adding detail directly onto my first draft. Take note, I often spend more time on a draft than this, sometimes going up to about 3 drafts, and often more if they have awkward postures or difficult to draw scenes, especially action scenes. From this point on, inking and eventually applying toning, if you use it, just takes time. For this example, I kind of rushed through it to save time, but when you make your own comic, feel free to take as much or as little time as you need. The appearance and quality is down to you, artist, to be satisfied with. Just do your best, in the time that suits you. Give your pages and panels the love they need, and your comic will come out great. And overall, keep learning to draw, keep researching images for reference, and practice everything. I cannot state that enough. Even comics. Try drawing comics off the cuff. Random little moments from life. And here's an idea. If you have a little sibling or a pet that did something silly or something that amuses you or just something general, make it a comic strip or a couple of pages of comic. Find the angles and find the best page layouts that flow best for it. Heck, just write a few lines of an idea and turn that into something rough. Just practice and mostly have fun. And on a final note, these last few videos have been a quick look into one way of making comics and stories, and thus everything was a brief introduction. If you would like a more in-depth tutorial about a specific part that I've gone over, like a more in-depth look into character designs from bio to picture, or tips on writing stories, panel layouts, or some other general tutorial art tips, then I would love to hear from you. Hear what it is that you would like to hear from me, and I I will do my best to accommodate. But as always, that's just my thought on the matter, and if you would like to leave your own thoughts and questions on this topic, or if you would just simply want to say, "Hi Matt, how you doing?" or if you enjoyed this video, then comment below. I would love to see more comments on my videos. You can also find me on some social media, and all links are below in the description as always. And if you like the video, please leave a like by hitting the thumbs up. I love to see those thumbs ups. And if you would like to keep up to date on when I post a video, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so let's get me that bit closer. But for now, thank you for watching and enjoy your day.